Most people have no idea just how different their stings can be. Some are so weak you could brush right past them without even noticing. Others deliver venom so powerful that a single touch can put you into cardiac arrest in minutes. That's why today, we're ranking jellyfish stings, not just by how deadly they are, but by how much pain they cause. And yes, the deadliest jellyfish on this list kills far more people than sharks ever have. If you touch an S tier jellyfish, you're not just unlucky, you're finished. If you have extremely sensitive skin, you might feel a little tingle, but that's it. You'd probably never even know it touched you. Moon jellies are those flat, translucent blobs you've likely seen washed up on beaches. They're about the size of a dinner plate and made of nearly 98% water. Their venom is only strong enough to deal with plankton. Against a human, their stinging cells are basically useless. For that reason, moon jellies sit comfortably at the bottom, in F tier. Moving up to D tier, we find jellyfish that will definitely make you uncomfortable, but they won't put your life at risk. First up is the upside-down jellyfish. Instead of floating through the water, it lies flat on the seafloor with its tentacles facing upward, looking like some bizarre underwater plant. Because it doesn't move much, it evolves a strange defense mechanism. When disturbed, it releases mucus, filled with mobile stinging cells that act like microscopic grenades. These cells float freely in the water and can sting you without the jellyfish ever touching you. Against small animals, this is lethal. Against humans, it just causes itching, rashes, and a mild burning sensation. Swim through a cloud of them and you'll regret it, but you'll survive. At the top of D tier sits the cannonball jellyfish. Thick, rounded, and surprisingly solid. This jellyfish is even eaten in parts of Asia. Its venom isn't deadly, but when it gets stressed, it releases a toxic mucus that can cause rashes, nausea, and painful irritation. It stings harder than the upside-down jellyfish, but still doesn't cross into serious danger territory. Now we enter C tier, where touching these jellyfish will absolutely ruin your day. The blue jellyfish lives in colder waters like the North Atlantic and North Sea. Its sting is sharp, burning, and fast. Welts pop up almost immediately, and the pain can linger for hours. While it's not life-threatening for most people, it's definitely enough to make you scramble out of the water. The real danger comes from surprise. These jellies drift close to shore during swimming season, and people often don't see them until it's too late. One sting won't kill you, but it will make you deeply regret being in the ocean that day. Slightly higher in C tier is the sea nettle, responsible for the most common jellyfish sting in the world. This is the jellyfish most people picture when they think of getting stung at the beach. A single brush against its tentacles delivers an instant burning shock. Red welts can line your skin like someone snapped you with dozens of rubber bands. While rarely dangerous on its own, sea nettles can bloom in massive swarms. Entire beaches can become filled with stinging tentacles, turning the water into a literal minefield. Next, we enter B tier, where the stings become intense, prolonged, and sometimes medically serious. At the bottom of B tier is the black sea nettle, the oversized, far more painful cousin of the common sea nettle. Its bell can reach over 6 feet across, with tentacles stretching more than 50 feet. A brief encounter means a large surface area of your skin gets hit with venom, resulting in extreme pain, deep welts, nausea, and muscle cramps. While it's still unlikely to kill a healthy adult, the experience is absolutely brutal. Luckily, these jellies are rare and only appear in unpredictable blooms. Higher in B tier is the mauve stinger, a Mediterranean jellyfish responsible for shutting down beaches across southern Europe. Its sting causes long-lasting pain, raised welts, and severe skin irritation that can persist for weeks. In rare cases, people have allergic reactions, but fatalities are very uncommon. The pain is immediate and intense, and smaller animals often die on the spot. For small animals, its venom is instantly paralyzing. For humans, it's an emergency. Even higher in a tier is the Portuguese. Despite its name, it isn't a jellyfish at all, but a floating colony of organisms working together. Its tentacles can reach over 100 feet long and stay venomous even after washing ashore. The pain feels like being lashed with electrified fire. If you get wrapped up in them, it can cause respiratory distress, cardiac issues, or even drowning. Deaths are rare, but absolutely possible. And just stepping on a detached tentacle on the beach can still send you straight to the hospital. At the very top of a tier sits the heaviest jellyfish on Earth, the giant Nomorus jellyfish, weighing up to 450 pounds. These massive creatures can clog fishing nets and even sink small boats. Their sting is extremely painful, though thankfully less deadly than the good news is, they're basically impossible to miss. Finally, we reach S tier. These jellyfish can kill you. First is the Irukandji jellyfish. It's barely the size of a fingernail, nearly invisible, and carries a venom that causes Irukandji syndrome. Victims experience full-body pain, skyrocketing blood pressure, nausea, vomiting, hallucinations, and just overwhelming agony. Some patients literally beg doctors to put them in a coma. That is rare, but the suffering is legendary. And at the very top of S tier is the most dangerous jellyfish on Earth, the wasp. It's transparent, almost invisible, and armed with venom powerful enough to stop your heart in minutes. One brush against its tentacles can cause immediate, excruciating pain, muscle spasms, paralysis, and cardiac arrest. Death can occur before you even reach the shore. It lives in warm tropical waters where people swim, and almost all jellyfish-related human deaths come from this single species. Touch it, and your survival becomes a race against time. The good news is that these S-tier jellyfish don't live in U.S. waters. Most people will only ever encounter C or B-tier jellies, and fatalities from those are extremely rare. But in regions where sea wasps exist, awareness isn't just a good idea, it's essential. The ocean is beautiful, but sometimes beauty comes with a countdown. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the wild world around us.